Alright, today I'm going to make my predictions for the Quaker State 400 at the Kentucky Motor Speedway. But before I go any further, I want to add that I am doing a Pick 5 contest for this weekend's race. And for many of you that don't know how a Pick 5 contest works, well, it's simple. All you got to do is go down below to the comment section and type in who you think is going to finish in the top 5. If you get 5 for 5 correct, you get an autographed hero card of your choice. And if you get a 4 for 5 right, I guess you can say, you get an unsigned hero card of your choice. And without hesitating, I got pretty much every single NASCAR driver's hero card. So there you go. But before I get into the race picks, I got a special clip for everybody. Let's get started.
Ryan Priest, and you're watching William Blackwell on YouTube.
Alright here, in a couple weeks, I am going to have the opportunity to participate in a Zoom Q&A with NASCAR Xfinity Series driver Chase Briscoe and Doug Yates from the Roush Yates engine department. This is going to be cool. I am looking forward to this, to be able to ask questions to NASCAR's up-and-comer driver, Chase Briscoe, in the Ford camp, and you get to talk to the man himself, Doug Yates. But I cannot go any further without thanking Barry Griggs from the Mitsubishi Company and Diet Edge. He's such a nice guy, giving me the hookup. But before all this happened, I was going to have some hot passes for the Atlanta race. And everyone knows what happened with the Atlanta race. It was postponed to June, and June had no fans in attendance, so I wasn't able to go. But Barry was a good guy. He did all he could, and he actually gave me the hookup for Darlington, the first Darlington race for the Xfinity Series. And now, on the 23rd of July, this is such a cool moment. I just cannot thank Barry Griggs enough. So cool here. But let's get into your last 5 recent winners for the Kentucky Motor Speedway. Your last 5 winners at the Kentucky Motor Speedway has been pretty much dominated by the Toyota camp, I guess you can say, where at least 60% of the last 5 races. And in 2019, you saw the one-car Kurt Busch get the job done, holding off brother Kyle Busch in a green-white checkered finish. This was crazy. Kyle did not get the best of restarts. He was up front with Joey Logano, and Kurt Busch made an aggressive move going into turn 1 and didn't look back after that. But him and his brother made some contact before they got to the white flag, and then Kurt Busch kind of ran away with it and got the win. In 2018, you saw the 78 of Martin Truex Jr. get the job done. This, in my opinion, was one of the worst races I ever seen. There's only one lane, but this weekend, though, they get the PJ1 down, so I think it should make for some better racing. 2017, you saw the 78 of Martin Truex Jr. get the job done yet again. He dominated this race. Held off Kyle Busch and Matt Kenseth in later stages of the race, and then a big one happened as soon as they crossed the start-finish line with the 1 to go and the race entered under caution. So there goes that. But in 2016, you saw the 2-car Brad Keselowski get the job done, holding off a hard-charging Carl Edwards. Brad wasn't, I'm sure his team wasn't 100% sure that they were going to make it to the end. Carl was coming at full speed. Carl Edwards knew that he could make it to the end, while the 2 camp did not know that, but you know what? They still made it and won that race. In 2015, you saw the 18 of Kyle Busch win. This was a big win, not because it's a win's already given him some playoff points. Well, he got injured at the beginning of the 2015 season, and it caused him to be on the sideline for a couple of races. And when he got back, he won Sonoma, so he added some points there, and then he added this win at Kentucky, and I think this is a win that got him inside the top 30 in points, and which locked him into the playoffs for the 2015 season. But those are your last 5 winners: 2019 to 1, 2018 to 78, 2017 to 78, 2016 to 2, and in 2015 the 18. But let's get into my top 5. All right, my top 5 is based off of facts and recent momentum. But saying that, let's get into it. Finishing first, I got the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. Martin Truex Jr. is coming off a terrible Indianapolis running. Really can't say that because he didn't really finish the race. He started off the race pretty good, I guess you could say, for the first 5 laps, and then he started realizing he had some issues underneath the hood, and a caution came out, and everybody went down pit road, and that's when they had a big collision, and Martin Truex Jr. happened to be in it. But he got to his pit box, and they tried to identify what the issue was, and it was a spark plug. And a spark plug does not take that long to repair and replace it, I guess you can say. So Truex, he could have got that replaced and still be up front without losing a lot of laps. I don't even think he would have lost any laps, to be exact. But Truex, though, was in that wreck and busted a hole in the radiator, so his day was over with. But I thought it was kind of weird how a spark plug was causing all that commotion, I guess you can say. But I got Truex bouncing back and winning a race. In second place, I got your most recent winner, the 4 of Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick is one of the hottest drivers in NASCAR right now, winning 2 out of the last 3 races. You just know he's going to be a contender this weekend. He's going to be up front, but I got him finishing second. And in third place, I got the second hottest driver in NASCAR right now, and it's Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin won the second Pocono race. He finished second in the first one, but going to Indianapolis, Hamlin, his head was up high. He won a Daytona 500 3 times, 2016, 2019, and in 2020. And those are crown jewel races, and Indianapolis is a crown jewel race, so he's wanting to add this race to his resume. But with 10 to go, he blows a tire while leading and hits the wall, the wall extremely hard, and that was just a disappointment there. I thought Hamlin was going to get the job done. You just feel bad for him. If you're a Hamlin fan or not, it was just a bad feeling. He was just that close from winning another crown jewel race. But finishing fourth, I got the 22 of Joey Logano. Joey Logano lately has been bad, I guess you can say. He hasn't been contending for top 5 and top 10s unless it's at a restrictor plate. But you know what? I think he bounces back this weekend and finishes fourth. And finishing in fifth place, I got the 12 of Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney won Talladega a couple weeks ago. He's been running pretty good at the mile and a half this year, so I think he'll run good this weekend, finishing fifth. But before I go any further, my top 5 does not consist of any Hendrick Motorsports cars or Chevys in general. I think the Chevys this weekend might have a big struggle, but we'll see. But my dark horse for this weekend's race at Kentucky is going to be the 20 car of Eric Jones. Eric Jones is coming off a terrible Indianapolis where he was racing mid-pack the whole day and blew a tire towards the end of the race and ended his day. But you know what? I think he bounces back this weekend with a top 10 finish and get a good point stat. I think he gets some valuable stage points. But everybody, though, remember to please like and subscribe, and shout out to Barry Griggs for the hookup with the Q&A with Chase Briscoe and Doug Yates in a couple of weeks. Everybody, though, peace.